Okay, let's go through this carefully. Certainly in the blue area, I took an approach to it that most students would take if they did not have access to Wells' textbook. You should be aware of that when you're studying a course, be aware what textbook the teacher's using and what the teacher's doing at the board, all right? Typically, that's the strategy they'd be following. So I'm going to claim over here what I would probably do is look for the zero product rule, hoping it's going to be easy to do. So I'd multiply the top equation by 58, and I multiply the bottom equation by 41. And let me kind of go through that. So you get 58 x squared. All right, that's not so bad to do, right? And then you get what? Minus 116 xy. And then minus, I gotta be careful here, 4 times 58. That's gonna be, let's see, 4 times 5 is 200 and 32. So minus 232. Y squared, and then it's going to be minus 58 times 41. No, I'm not going to multiply that out. Then you get 41 x squared. Let's see what you get now. So 5 times 41, that's 200 and 5. And then you're going to get what? 41 times 8, so 328. All right, I'll write that down. Equals 58 times 41. I'm going to add these two equations together now and hope I get something easy. 99x squared minus 321 xy. Well, here comes the tough part. And I got 328 minus 232. That's going to be 6. That's going to be 12, 96. So plus 96, right? Equals 0. All right, what am I going to do now? I got to make my life easier, and it looks like every number is divisible by 3. And let me just go through that with you. Let me get my eraser out, because I'm kind of done with all this stuff over here. All right, I'm going to divide through by 3 now. And what do you get? You get 33x squared minus, well, 3 into 21. It's not a bad number, but I realize, let's just go through that. 1's 3, then you get 21, and that's going to be 107. And 3 into 96, 32. All right, that's about the extent of it. And now I got to do this. Got to factor. If it works, right? 3x and 11x. I'm going to say 1 and 32. Minus, minus. I'd hate to say that's right when it's not right, so let's just check it. 3x times 11x, 33x squared. Minus 1 times minus 32 is plus 32. And then what do you get? I'm sorry, I forgot to put the y here. Sorry about that. I'll clean it up in a moment, though. Let's see. That's minus 96 and minus 11. Yeah, perfect. We got it. So we got the factorizations. Let me erase this over here. Let me neat it up a little bit. So 3x minus y. And then we have 11x minus 32y equals 0. The method I'm using here is more in line with what Wells would have done. The method I'm using in the blue area is what most traditional students would have done. Your mileage varies. You do what you want to do, all right? What do you get over here? Pretty easy. 3x equals y. And the other one is going to be 11x equals minus 32y. And that's kind of nightmarish, but I'm going to solve for y. So you get 11 over 32, x is equal to y. And I got to be honest with you, that second one does look pretty bad. But I think I can handle this one. And let's look around for something easy to do. And I'm going to say probably the first equation, probably the easiest one to do. So what do you get? You get x squared minus 2x times y, and y is 3x, minus, let me get my eraser because I don't want to run into that work over there, minus 4 times y squared, which can be 3x squared, and that equals minus 41. Let's see if I can handle it. What do you get over here? X squared minus 6x squared minus 36x squared equals minus 41. Well, let's see what you get over there. It looks like you get minus 41 x squared is minus 41. Just give me a moment to make sure that's true. Minus 42. Yeah. So what's x squared? X squared is equal to 1. So for this one over here, x equals plus or minus 1. Well, if x is 1, what's y? It's 3. If x is minus 1, what's y? It's minus 3. All right, I'm going to commit to those answers over there. I just want to go to the answer key briefly and make sure you know that you should be staring at those numbers, 1, 3, and minus 1, minus 3. We got those. All right, I got to get the other ones, though, and that's problematic for me, I'll be honest with you. And I can understand someone saying I need to use a calculator to do that, but I need to start to erase things now that I don't need anymore. I don't need this. That was my journey there. I don't need this. I really don't need this anymore either. And I don't need this anymore either. But what I need to do is get busy. I need to get busy plugging this in. And this does look nightmarish to me. So you can get x squared minus 2x times y. What's y? It's 11 over 32. X minus 4 times 11 squared x squared. Wow, 32 squared, right? So I can put down 32 times 32. There's a point to that. And that equals minus 41. All right, let's see if I can do that. You get x squared minus 11x squared over 16 minus, this can be a killer, this is going to be 121 x squared. 4 goes to 8 times, so you get 8 times 32 equals minus 41. Yep, this is work, no doubt about it. And I'm looking at that, and I got to go forward. And let's take a look at that. X squared minus 11x squared over 16. Let's see, minus 121, 8 times 32, x squared equals minus 41. I'm going to common denominator. And I'm going to say, it looks like I need, let's see, 8 times 32 is really 8 times 2 times 16. So I'm going to need a 16 here. Right? And what do I need over here? 16 squared, 16 squared. Get my eraser out. I am going to multiply both sides by 16 squared. Plus 16, I'm not plus, I'm sorry about that. Minus 11 times 16 x squared minus 121 x squared equals 16 squared times 41, but it's minus. Boy, I got trouble there, don't I? So 16 squared, write this on the side for you. That's 160, 10 times 16, 60, and 36. That's going to be 256. Minus Well, let's see. That's going to be 160 and 16, which is going to be 176. Minus 121 x squared equals minus 16 squared times 41. Let me get my eraser out. A lot of work over here, isn't there? So all this business over here. Even erase that. I'm moving forward, right? So let's take a look what you got here. Let's see, 176, 121, 7, 9, 297, 256, 297. That's 141. So it's going to be minus 41 x squared equals minus 16 squared times 41. Well, that's not so bad, right? X squared would equal 16 squared. So what's x? Plus or minus 16. Let's write it down. 16 minus 16. And I got this over here, right? Got to plug it in. What are you going to get? 11 halves. And what are you going to hear? Minus 11 halves. All right, put a little box on that. And let's check the key, see how we did. And that's what we have here. 16 11 halves. I'm seeing it. Minus 16, minus 11 halves. I'm seeing it. All right? Again, don't think one method's better than the other. Although Wells really does write a problem that reflects his belief that you can use the zero product rule on it. All right? No matter what you're doing, by the way. So here's the deal. Do we get a nice solution to the problem? Yeah, we get 4 solutions to the problem. Can we identify these in the graph? Well, let's see. Minus 1, minus 3, 1, 3. This point over here is going to be 16, 11 halves. 11 halves is 5.5, by the way. Minus 16, minus 11 halves, which is minus 5.5. The graph is provided in this text. I got to be honest with you, in Wells's time, this would have been a very difficult graph to create. Right? Rotated ellipse, rotated hyperbola. It would have been a lot of work. All right? Even by today's standards, if you did this by hand, it would be a tremendous amount of work to do it. I'm using a machine to do that. All right, let me remind you who I am. My name is Ron Bannon. My email address is Bannon, that's B as in boy, the @ symbol, NNON.US. Thank you.